Hey there, Pisces. Hope you are doing well, friends. Welcome to Soulvine Guidance. This is Jamie, and we're checking in with your energies. All right, guys, I just want to say I'm a little excited. I've got my new office set up. I've got my new camera equipment, all the things. So I am just feeling like really good energy in here. Not that I didn't feel really good energy before, because I do a lot of like feng shui stuff too. And but there's something really special going on here, and I'm just feeling good. So I'm sending you all the feel good energy as well. So we're going to do a Celtic cross today, check in, see what is happening. Just to let you know, next week I am traveling, but I'm going to do my best to post a bunch of videos as per normal, okay, guys? So I don't want you to think that I just might have to do them a bit more in advance than I normally do. So, all right. So getting started, we have got the Muse of Inspiration crossed and challenged by the Queen of Emotions. Wow, that's interesting energy. All right. We've got the Knight of Voices, Muse of Voices. Wow, we've got a lot of masculine, feminine energy going on. We don't read reversals, just so you know. All right, guys. What's going down, Charlie Brown? We've got the Tower showing up in the immediate future. What's to come? Got a lot of things happening, guys. I'm just going to move this over a bit, and then the final outcome. Whoa. Okay. So let me just move this over, and then we can get into it, and then I'll further clarify as well. All right. So let me just connect into the energies, guys. And I'll run through what we've got here. So first, connecting in, as I said, we've got the Muse of Inspirations based on the situation at hand, and challenging is the Queen of Emotions. So I'm just gathering here that there's something that you're experiencing, Pisces, that you seem very clear on, or you're gaining some clarity or seeking some clarity on exactly what to be working on, exactly where to be putting your energy, and kind of going forth. And I wonder if you're going forth because you've got some insight right now, and not connecting in to the potential approach towards things, or how you're truly feeling about it. Maybe you just go towards something or a situation here. But what I'm seeing is happening is that there's a lot of potential communication or information that you're receiving here that may be challenging your thinking, or the way that you're portraying or extending yourself in regard to a situation. Like, the communication can be quite piercing. So it may come across, and this could be vice versa, okay, guys? This is a general read and a timeless one. But what I'm sensing here as we're moving through this energy, there's some form of communication that you may be having with someone where you guys aren't on the same page. Maybe, this King of Inspiration is someone that you're dealing with potentially, and you'll hear the Queen of Voices. So for them, maybe you're challenging them because you're a more heart-centered in approach, and this person is just going forthright without the cause and effect of what they're doing, okay, is what's coming through here. And then whatever's being communicated, maybe at some point in time, whoever this is or this situation, someone did seek help and support, okay, or they were just operating from a highly logical place and were disconnected from their heart space, okay. And all in all, ultimately, it doesn't matter which thing that you follow most in life. Like I'm talking if it's, universal principles, law of attraction, whether God or Jesus, whoever and whatever it is where your faith system is, we always know, even philosophy, things like that, it's coming back to how we feel and coming back to love ultimately. Okay. And I feel like, I mean, even in science, the way that we buy is based on emotion. 95% is based on emotion. So I'm just seeing here that someone's just very separate from how they've been feeling or how they're feeling or shutting off their feelings fully is what I'm getting here. But I feel at some point in time, someone did work on how they were feeling, or tried to connect in and get the support. But somewhere along the path, and well, as things are shifting, it's like they got some realization here. And I don't know, as part of this realization, if this is you or them, Pisces, but someone in your energy, in your vortex. It's interesting, this energy I'm getting from the Tower. I don't know why. I feel like someone's coming at you. I know, we all read differently, but I got to share what's coming on through. And sometimes, they all just connect in very differently. And today, this Tower energy is like someone is coming at you. Like it's like they know what they want. Like they're very certain, but I'm getting it a bit more polarizing energy. So if someone maybe has been in a better, what you thought might be in better energy or better way of being, maybe they've been, not an easy person to deal with. I don't know if they're having a relapse of some kind. I know we don't have the devil energy here, but I'm just getting like someone is coming back around for something that they once had support in, like they had to get help in, okay? And now they're coming forth again, but it's like they've gathered some information and it's like they think they're right about a situation, but I feel like they're kind of coming at you. And I just, this might shake things up a little bit, but I think what's important here, Pisces, with this Four of Emotions, okay, I'm just feeling this sense of disappointment or letdown because I think you believed in this person. Maybe you did see a shift and change initially in them, but I feel like they're getting back into their own way, old ways and behavior. And it's put you in a place of contemplation, like what should you be doing? Because this was supposed to, be a place of moving together forward in a warm way, in a good way, in something that filled you up. And you're the challenge here right now for them. And I don't know what's happening, or what information has come through, what information has been received. I just feel like this is a pretty, yeah, the best word is like a polarizing situation. I feel like this is going to kind of come out left field, but you already know that how this person operates. But I just think you thought maybe they, had done the work. There's just something that just feels a little off here and a little unfriendly, okay? Just confrontational would be the most ideal way to explain this, okay? And I think it's putting you in a place of like being a little bit down on yourself because you didn't believe this is where it would potentially go, okay? And I feel as part of this, like it's making you just feel, I think, hard and down on yourself because you thought you were making the right decision initially, giving maybe this person another opportunity, another second chance, thinking that this person, with their apologies or whatever work they were doing, they showed you that things were better. But I think they were in such do mode that they weren't connecting to the truth of the situation, like what's going on within themselves. But whatever's happening here, there's something changing around you, Pisces. So you might find there is going to be a bit of a shift or a shake up here around your circle, whether this is friendship, whether this is a relationship. I'm just seeing more like if think of a wheel, okay, where I feel like there's some parts that are raised, some parts, you know, parts of this wheel is raised higher than the other, but it's kind of like turning and then it's going to click back into place. So maybe something that's been unbalanced here, but I feel like whatever's shifting and changing is very purposeful right now. We've also got Taurus, Venus going into Taurus. So there's a lot more around love and connections and relationships, okay, that are coming into deeper connection and commitment. But this also means where that love is not being nurtured the other way round. It's like this needs to sort itself out to open the gateway to bring in what love that you deserve, whether this is loving yourself even deeper, even more, and opening space for that right connection to come in, okay? This doesn't need to be in a loving relationship like lover, significant other. This can be any type of relationship that you have. I mean, this could be a boss for all I know. Your situation is, you know, specific to you, but with a general read, I can just share what's coming on through, guys, as you can appreciate. But there is something here that you're concerned about, and that's what's showing up here with this Nine of Voices energy. You're just fearing a little bit like, are we getting back to this same place? But then it's putting you in consideration of what should you be doing, because something doesn't feel right. You feel like you're living in some respect potentially two different lives, like two different lives in like trying to show the world how you are, that things are okay, but underneath you're feeling a certain way. And maybe, you know, like anything, we may keep our private life private, but it's also like we're not being it's not that we're not being honest with ourselves. I'm just trying to get in to explain this, but it's more so like, how do you support yourself fully, because it's a scary part to fully break something, right, or remove yourself from a situation that you've been significantly invested in. But I feel like this is an important time for you, Pisces, to make any shift and change that's needed, because like there's really something here about setting yourself on a path of you and what you want. Okay, and if something is showing up unhealthy, unfriendly, confrontational, and this is a repeating behavior that you're experiencing, what do you need to do differently to better support yourself? Sometimes it's boundaries. Sometimes it's removing ourselves from the situation. Sometimes it's ending a dynamic, okay? It's looking elsewhere if this is regarding a career. So there's something here, and as much as it's frustrating when other people are doing things that you don't want them to do, we can't control them. So the only thing we can do is take back our power and make decisions for ourselves. So I just feel there's a little bit of a disruption here, but let's get a little bit more in depth, because I do feel as part of this, we're going to see an important part here of why this is happening. All right. What do we need to know about this King of Inspiration? Okay. We have got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so I feel that this King of Inspiration did come towards you wanting to create a new beginning for you with something that obviously at one point you had discussed or had a matter with this person, like a situation. And I think too, they showed you a hand of creating some form of stability around whatever this is, if this is a job or a relationship, okay? Let's get more here on this Queen of Emotions. Yeah, and I feel even at that point in time, Pisces, you weren't even certain yourself about this. I think it gave you it made you feel good thinking, okay, this person wants to try. And And again, even for some of you, this may be a boss, okay? There's something here that I feel like someone just wanted this fresh start, this new opportunity with you, but it's someone that you've already known, okay? And I think you were like, well, okay, this is going to work. But at the same time, the challenging part here is that you trusted in this, and you might be more balanced within yourself emotionally to keep things at bay. One, it supports you being more balanced internally, but not speaking your truth to keep the peace is also not a good thing, right? Because you're not being fully you. So that could be the other part that you may be experiencing here. What do we need to know about this? Well, we're not going to take all that, obviously. What do we need to know here about the Knight of Voices, please, Spirit? Yeah, see, I regarding this situation, you really thought that this person had stopped just, I think they may have used their words a little bit too, I don't know if it, not necessarily manipulative, but just lack of thought, like just would speak without thinking and not realizing the power of their words and how impactful it was. And I feel like you thought that was over, that this wasn't going to occur anymore. You know, it's like you felt like this person had, that come to Jesus moment and kind of figured out their shit, but I don't think that they did, Pisces. Muse of Voices, what do we need to know with this Muse energy? Okay, we've got 3 here. This is past energy, the Muse of Voices energy. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Justice, yeah? Like you really, I think you even saw that this person was dealing with a lot. They were taking on a lot, and maybe they started to just get some help with this Muse of Voices. Maybe they started leaning into someone here to gain that support, or maybe they came back to, I'm just getting the word logic keeps popping up. And obviously the King of Voices or Muse of Voices is very logical based, okay? They're usually like highly intelligent, but the high intelligence is more logic. Like it needs to define by facts and figures and a process, okay? That's where they feel the safest. But in saying that, I think there was some understanding between each other around why they were feeling what they were feeling, because they were overburdened, because they were overloaded. There was a lot that they were dealing with. Maybe they were overwhelmed. So you kind of gave them grace perhaps in terms of this. And again, it was on the promise that there's going to be a new beginning in many regards, a new beginning in love or care, like appreciation for you and for this situation, because it may not be like I said, a romantic relationship, but also to a new beginning. Maybe if it was in your career or something, that this person recognizes that they need to come to the party in a better way of offering you something more solid and connected to what matters to you, not just to them, right? You need to be doing work that fulfills you and allows you to use your talents, your skills, and feel financially rewarded for it. So they obviously saw the value and see the value in you. And I feel like they did offer this, okay? And I feel like, again, you just felt like things were working out in your favor with this Justice. It's like you finally got through to them. They understood, like they get it, right? But it's not, I don't see that's what's happened. What do we need to know about this Tower? Thank you. Yeah. It's just, I feel, again, this has just come back around. Like they're showing you again this combative energy. And you can tell, or you know that something is going on with this person. There is no doubt. But I feel this is impacting you too much, Pisces, and too many chances. It's like, what do I do here? What do I do? Because this is not serving you, okay? Like they're really, I feel this person's challenging everything. They're just a little bit out of control. I wonder, maybe they have like some mental health matter, or like overburdened, and it's taking over them. The way that they're thinking, there must be something else going on in their life that they're not telling you, and they don't. Obviously, if it's a boss or something, maybe they won't tell you. That I don't feel that this person is easily vulnerable, but there's something that's going on within them that you don't know, but they're disrupting you and your life as well, is what I'm getting here. Four of Emotions. What do we need to know? The Hangman. Yeah. So, Pisces, this is very much your energy here with the Hangman, okay? And what seems to be showing here is that you're still going to sit and wait and see what happens. Maybe you're in this energy right now, okay? But this is like, you know, the near future energy. So I feel like you're just taking a moment because I don't think you were expecting this again. I don't think you're expecting this, and it's like you now need to really look at, well, how much more am I going to be okay with this? Because you're not. So what are you going to do about it? Essentially, is what it's saying here. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you've got a lot of new beginning energy here. So if the Five of Emotions is being clarified with the Ace of Swords and the Tower energy. So you're not feeling good about it. You're feeling at a bit of a sense of a loss. You're disappointed. I think you're even a bit shocked at where things are at because you were expecting this new beginning. You felt like you had clarity, you had truth about this situation. But I feel like this is now allowing you to open up space to what does Pisces actually want? Who do they want to be around? How do they want to feel? And this is part of this Venus and Taurus energy. All your connections, you may be really looking at and deepening and cutting out those other flyaways that just aren't as nurturing and supportive to who you are and what it is that you desire. So let's have a look at the Wheel energy. We've got Judgment. And this is good. Let's get one more here. Thank you. I gave us two more. Oh, wow. You've got the Nine of Swords again. So 9 of Voices and 9 of Wands. So you've been through the ringer with this situation or this person, Pisces. Okay. I think I'm just feeling like you've maintained your strength as best you can to not allow this to impact you. But I think underneath this has been impacting you a lot, and you haven't been. Let me put it this way, because I've been in this I was in this situation about 18 months ago. Okay. And I get it that you feel that you've got to stay strong. You got to be the one that you can get through this, that it doesn't need to impact you. You're staying this strong, emotionally intelligent person, but every boundary is being crossed, and you think that you have to just maintain this strength to prove to yourself that you can get through this. And it's only until you recognize and give yourself that little bit more love, because what ends up happening is that your self-worth can dip a little bit, and then your anxiety rises because you're taking on shit that you don't deserve, trying to prove to yourself that you can handle it, if that makes sense. And I feel now it's like this is the impact energy of what people have on you, your environment. Okay. So when we're looking at this is now the time to make a call. What do you want and how do you want to feel? Because right now it's showing this energy of absolute battling, nothing left to give. Like you're right on that tipping point of just burnout, like I said, anxiety ridden, like it's bubbling underneath. And what we don't realize is that the effects of this come on later. We don't realize this is happening in us until our body can't take anymore. And then we start having, a bit of anxiety, like that phone rings or that email comes through or whatever. And your body's now starting to respond. And that's your nervous system just saying, I can't take anymore right now. I need to take a chill pill. I need to go relax. I need to cut this out. And then that's a lot harder to recover. So I feel like things are going to shift and things are going to change, but you've got to make that call, because this is what impacts I feel is happening, or you may not see yet, may come, and we don't want that in our life, right? So let's cancel delete this and step into how we want to feel. And how we want to feel is that being around this. I know it's like not an easy thing, but at the end of the day, this is about you choosing you, because no one deserves to be treated and have to treated like crap because of someone else's inner bullshit or demons that they're not working on. And it's sad that they don't have this self-awareness, but you don't have to prove to yourself or to anyone that you have to accept this. No, 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 no. And I guarantee you, because that day that I made a decision to cut the cords and the ties, and this wasn't easy. This was my own company, a company I built. I chose to move away because it was becoming unhealthy culture. It was becoming toxic, and I was just trying to maintain calm and presence, and it doesn't. It ends up taking over. But the day that you cut that tie, I tell you, the relief that comes with it. Wow, just wow. Nine of Voices, what do we need to know here? So King of Swords, see? This is letting you know, Pisces, it's important, because this is coming back around here, that I feel whoever you need to connect into and speak to get to help you work through this, okay? This is, as much as it's a mental gain, after it's, you know, the thoughts, the patterns, the behaviors have infiltrated your mentality, there's a little bit of work to kind of reprogram it, to clear it, okay? And I do feel that you need to be okay with speaking to someone or finding some support here, because that's going to best serve you, okay? Because I do feel like you're a little bit concerned about this person. And again, I don't know what area of life or timeline where this resonates for you around this situation, but it's important you gain the support that you need here, because that will help you through this experience, okay? So the Two of Voices, this is like the outcome here, what you can expect. You've got the Empress energy and the Two of Cups. And I feel like this is the split decision here, because the new beginning, stepping into this Empress energy of creation, of birthing something new, going into a new direction, having grace to ourselves. Like, on the other side, it's like wanting that connection, that harmony, that balance with someone, okay? But what's really interesting, that one decision can give you all of it. You don't have to choose between the two. You can have all this, but it's making the best decision for you, Pisces. Now, I'm going to get one angel answer for you. So guidance on this situation. If you do have a specific question, feel welcome to ask. But I'm just going to get, I'm going to hold this, give you one angel answer to best support this situation for you, Pisces. One angel answer for our Pisces. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. Yeah. And I feel this is the confidence of making a decision to best support yourself, and knowing that moving that direction, even though it may be scary because you're used to this energy, you just get used to someone, even when they treat you that certain way, it still feels safe because it's what you know. But underneath, it's not actually safe. It's just how you're used to operating. And anything outside that feels very uncomfortable. So I feel like this is letting you know, making that change is going to require confidence, but in that unknowing and where you may be lacking faith to take a leap into a new path, into a new direction, and choosing you, look, this is them, you know, spirit saying like you're going to be supported. There is a change, there is a shift happening for your betterment, for what you actually want in your life. And this is available to you, whether it's in business, whether it's in love, whether it's in friendship. A true, honest connection that's balanced, that's both coming to the party at the same level, meeting each other at the same place. If you want that, you absolutely are allowed to have that. But it's also choosing to let go of what is no longer serving you, right? And that's kind of what's coming through here, Pisces, for you. So I'm going to leave that with you, dear ones. Sending you a whole bunch of love and support. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you anything, and it does let us know that you're here, and we can connect further into your energies and stay connected. I'll catch you next time. Bye now.